sisters. Since Valentine's Day is just around the corner, me and Jazz decided to share with you our worst Valentine's Day stories.
Samantha has more stories than I do. She's a little bit more experienced. She's been alive longer than I have, but we both have some pretty crazy Valentine's Day stories, so we just wanted to share it with you guys.
And I'm gonna do the same for mine. Let's call him X.
Okay, we're gonna call our ex-boyfriends X, so that way we don't give them the benefit of even saying their name or anything.
They don't need the pleasure of our video.
Basically, but so I want to say this was like maybe 5 years ago, Valentine's Day, and I was with X at the time, and he had a cousin that was going out with my roommate. I was in college, me and my college roommate, and I was going out with X, and my roommate was going out with X's cousin. So every time they came to visit us, they would come in pairs. Like X and his cousin would come, and then me and my roommate would come down and see them. So he called me, and he said he was outside, and me and my roommate were just like, okay. We like ran to the window. We see them like carrying those big life-size teddy bears that like every girl on Instagram wants. That just be like, oh my God, I want that teddy bear. Like they had those teddy bears. So we were just like, oh my God. And we like ran downstairs. Cause you know, in dorm rooms, you gotta like let your guests in. You can't just walk in the dorm room. And X gave me a box. And then I also seen that X's cousin gave my roommate a box. So I'm just like, what's in these boxes? So I opened up my box and it was a necklace that had like a diamonds on it and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is so cute, you know, it's your boyfriend, so you're all happy. My roommate opened up her box and she had diamond earrings in hers. Like we didn't even like look at each other's gifts. We were just excited about us having gifts, I guess.
Was that cute at least?
Yeah, it was a really cute necklace. It had like black and white diamonds on it.
That's not cute.
But so yeah, then like I want to say later on that night, like after they left, because you can't have boys stay night at your dorm room or whatever. So after they left, my roommate was just like, oh, let me see your gift. And we showed each other's gifts, and we realized that it's the same, like it's the same set. I had the necklace and she had the earrings that matched the necklace, which was just weird. So then my roommate called up X's cousin, which is her boyfriend, and she was just like, did you guys like get a matching set or like what happened? He was like, oh no, I couldn't afford mine, so X gave me Jasmine's gift, half of her gift to give to you, and you could just keep the other half. And I was just like, what? Because X's cousin, let me tell you, X's cousin he just wasn't the smartest person out there. After he said that X's cousin gave my roommate my half of the gift, she felt some kind of way because she's just like, so you didn't buy me anything? Like, did you even buy the bear? Like,
He'd have me so fucked up.
Right. So so she was mad about that. And she was like, you can take these earrings. I don't even want them. And I'm just like, I don't think I want them because, I mean, yeah, they were for me, but they weren't even given to me. So it was just...
It wasn't genuinely yours.
Yeah. Of course, like, my first instinct was to, like, you know, send that long paragraph anger message. But I was just like, I'm not even about to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like... I don't know. I just decided like to ignore him. Like he was calling me, he was texting me. I wasn't checking nothing, but I was tweeting though. This was like when Twitter was like extra. Like everybody was always on Twitter.
What was he saying when he was trying to hit you up?
What are you doing? Like, why aren't you answering my phone calls? Are you sleeping? Are you awake? What are you doing? So then when I started tweeting, that's when he started calling me back to back. Because I'm pretty sure he probably got my tweet sent to his phone. Like he was one of those crazy boyfriends, like kind of obsessive. In a way.
Notifications turned on.
Yeah, so...
I subscribe to your notifications.
On what?
Instagram.
That's cute.
Does that mean...
No, because you're my sister, but like... So, as I'm tweeting, like, he texted me... I don't know what I think I probably tweeted, like, something like how people ain't trustworthy or something. People just be saying random quotes. And he was just like, oh, so you're tweeting, but you haven't texted me back. Looked at my phone, I was just like, exit out my text messages, went back to the Twitter app, and just kept tweeting. So then he was just kept, like, every tweet that I was sending off, he was like texting me back about my tweet.
He was angry.
Yeah. That was the goal, was to make him mad, because I was mad. Like, why would you buy me a necklace and some earrings and give me just the necklace? And give your cousin the earrings because he ain't got nothing. Like, what does that have to do with me? Tell me.
Why to take away from your gift?
And it might sound selfish, but it's really not. Like, I just don't understand. Like, it's just weird. Like, it wouldn't have been weird if his if his cousin's girlfriend didn't live with me, but she did. So it's like we're gonna notice that we have the same thing. It's just weird. I don't know. So I didn't answer none of his tweets or anything, and then he tweeted, "I guess I'm single now." How you single and you just brought me a bear?
Did y'all at least go out to eat?
No. This is we in college. We ain't got no money. We all broke. That's why I really don't understand how you got the necklace. I don't understand how they got them earrings. Like, they probably didn't even pay for it. I don't know. So then again, I get more missed calls, and I'm just like, I texted him back and I was like, "You single now, so why you blow me up?" Just to be childish. And that's when I just got a long, even longer paragraph of anger. Basically, in the end, it was just a wrap. I wasn't messing with X. My roommate wasn't messing with X's cousin because he clearly didn't even get her nothing for Valentine's Day. So we both had to wrap up our situations. It was cute though because 2 roommates, 2 cousins, like we did double dates and stuff like that.
Was the jewelry real at least? Do you still have it?
I broke the necklace, not even like on purpose. Because I was just so used to wearing it. Like, when someone buys you something and you wear it every single day and it just broke. So I was just like, it's another sign. Threw it away. That's my story about my Valentine's Day with X. It wasn't nothing crazy. I'm sure it don't have nothing to do like Samantha stories about to me. But yeah, that was my crazy Valentine's Day story for you guys.
So my story. I got asked out by this guy who I met at the club. I know, the club. But he was really nice, and he has a great job. He's very established. He had no kids. The only thing is he was light skinned. I should have known better. Anyway, so okay, so he, wanted to take me out, so he took me to this nice restaurant. We ate good seafood restaurant. So towards the end of the dinner date, he's just like, "Hey, do you want to maybe go back to my place? We can have some drinks, just chill, nothing."
What's that mean? Have drinks and chill.
But it was just like I was just like, I mean, sure, but I'm not that kind of girl.
But you did go to get drinks and chill?
But I mean, he picked me up from my home, and he was just like, of course, nothing will happen. So we're at a house, very lovely townhouse, very lovely, okay?
Very lovely.
Well decorated, which I thought was pretty odd, okay? Now, when we met at the club, he told me he was, now granted, when I met him, I was 25. Okay. So when I met him, he was like, "Oh, I'm 30." So I'm like, "Oh, okay. Sure, that works, right?" So I'm at his townhouse, and we're at his bar, and we have a little cocktail.
He had a bar in his townhouse?
He had a bar.
Okay.
He had a bar.
She had a grown man.
He was grown. Okay. But wait a minute. So we're drinking, and the conversation's good. We're just exchanging stories, and then he tells me about a story about when he went to Tijuana. I'm just like, "Oh, when did you go?" And he was like, "Oh, in my younger 30s.
But ain't you 30?
Your younger 30s. Oh, okay. Right, it sounds like fun. Now, everybody. So you have to keep calm, because I watch Law and Order.
Keep calm. Keep calm.
So if I panic and I'm like, "You said if I do that, he could kill me, right? He could kidnap me." You have to think. You can't just panic and try to start cussing people out, because people are crazy. Oh, and he was light skinned. Okay, he had pretty eyes. His eyes were green.
Those be the ones.
It was just.
Those be the killers.
Yeah, see. Normally I like rough around the edges, but that's what I get. So I'm like, okay, you have to think calm, Samantha. I'm just listening to his story. So what else is on the agenda? Just let's get this party rolling. So he was like, "Well, we can go to the strip club. It's Valentine's Day." Sure.
You're already there.
I
Might as
support the naked hustle
I
and
love
whatever to
strippers.
get me out of that environment. Great. We went to the strip club. It was Valentine's Day, so you know it was lit. He had the ones. He's here's a stack. Okay, so I wish we had some dollars to just throw. So next thing you know at the strip club, and he's like, "Hey, I want to buy you a lap dance. It's Valentine's Day." And I'm just like, "Oh, no flowers, card, or candy."
I would like a lap dance
But
on Valentine's Day from a stripper.
they were nice, but I
guess you just want something romantic.
I was trying to, keep up the persona. I was having a good time, which is, in a way, I was, but I was still kind of like, how old are you? I'm just like, why don't you get a lap dance? So I get some little chocolate honey drop to, while he's doing it. I'm like, hey, so just how old are you? As he's occupied. And then he seemed to slip out that he's in his older 40s.
Almost 50.
So you're
He didn't say what age. He just said older
45.
40s.
When I met him, he told me he was 30.
So
I'm 25.
A few years younger than your pappy.
Instantly, I was just like, well, I need a rum and coke, please. A shot, please. I need to make sure I make it home safely. That was my goal, okay? It's like, so it doesn't bother you that I'm a little older? I said, no, not at all. That means you have wisdom. That means you know what you're doing. You knowledgeable.
You smart.
You smart. But thankfully, he respected me enough to take me home. But as he was taking me home, I drank so much, I got sick. So I'm throwing up as he's driving at 3 in the morning on Valentine's Day night.
You throwing up seafood on top of
and
that.
it's seafood. And he's rubbing my back, still trying to say, I would love to see you again.
I would never.
Like, bro, I'm throwing up outside of your window. Like,
you got shrimp on your door.
Oh my God. I just asked me, when can we hang out again? Or if I really have to go home. And I'm like, and then it came to the point where he wasn't looking. I was literally sticking my finger down my throat just so it could be more dramatic, thinking he would, just so that way he won't kidnap me. He won't have no need, no urge, It was really fucked up. He was really nice though, good guy. We're gonna call him X.
They all X.
Good guy X. And he tried to take me out to dinner a couple weeks after that. He tried to take me to the movies.
You just didn't respond?
I'm unavailable.
Do not disturb.
Do not disturb. Blocked.
With a T. You guys have any stories that relate to, or if you guys have had a bad Valentine's Day date?
Let us know. We want to hear about it.
Yeah, you guys can leave comments. Let us know if you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up. And until the next video, we'll see you guys next time.
Love you bunches.
Thanks for watching. Curvy Curly Girls.